Stephen Tyrone Coffee calling, coming to you from my live broadcast number 92. This is a pleasure to be with you all today. I see what I have here. I see Tikotia Williams. Thank you so much from New Zealand with me. I see Donna Gordon. Thank you so much from the wonderful country of Canada, right above our United States here. Henry Langford, thank you so much. I'm not sure. I think you're from Africa. I'm not sure exactly where you're from, but thank you so much. Um, Thank you all for being here. For the ones that's here right now, and I should have more coming. But anyway, what I wanted to say that is a like I said before, it's a pleasure being with you. Syringe TBC Prayer War. Thank you so much for being in my live broadcast from New Zealand. You know, there's so many things we could probably talk about with the billion coin, but essentially what I want to go over is, first of all, I want to talk about something that was very great come across on the blog. That I thought it was a great blog post. So let me do a screen share right now for you, and we'll just get right to that. And I'm sure it's quite a bit of you all saw this, and it's essentially, it says create a personal toolbox and label your tools. Here's a picture of a fantastic toolbox right here. Fantastic toolbox. So let's go right down here where we see the what I call the meat of this of this blog post. Over the last 2+ years, hundreds of tools have been created for your use in TBC. Every single blog post here in the blog was created with purpose. Did you hear that part? Every single blog post here in the blog was created with purpose. So you should identify each purpose and label the tool accordingly and organize your toolbox. Hundreds of videos made by TBC leaders are also useful tools. Each page and section of our websites are tools as well and need to be labeled tool for ease of use. Using TBC tools saves time and frustration. When you get asked a question from your teammate, it would be better to pass the link to the tool than to answer incompletely in your own words. And I want to just stop right there to say that is so true, because sometimes when we explain things to a new person on our team or a new person coming into our community, we may miss a certain step or say something not like we meant to say it, and then we realize we told them something incomplete. Okay, I'll go on. Let the tools do the work for you. When you are developing a new recruit to TBC, you should have a procedure and the series of tools you pass along in that process. What happens when you feed the bears? In the end, the bears end up eating you when you run out of food to feed them. Don't feed the bears. Do you understand what he's saying here? Okay. If you always provide on demand, comprehensive and timely answers to questions in your own words, those demanding such from you will eventually turn against you when they don't like the truth of your answer. You see, hasn't that happened to you? If you explain something to you that's new and coming to the Billion Coin, they got like a puzzle look on their face. Okay, I go on. I have seen this scenario happen over and over again, and so have I. So just be pretty good and pass along the tools. Or better yet, dump your entire toolbox on them and all of its labels. We are like Home Depot. I like this. We're like Home Depot. We provide stuff to do-it-yourselfers. Teach personal responsibility. Boom, I like that. Teach personal responsibility and never accept someone else's lack of preparation as your own emergencies to deal with out there. People end up getting whatever they deserve. I'm going to read that again. People end up getting whatever they deserve. So make your toolbox and label it good. And as each new blog post and as each new blog post comes out, and see if it is as a replacement tool for the tool in your toolbox or a new tool needing a label. Now, I don't know how y'all feel about this particular blog post, but it said quite a few things here. And this is why I always say, and you heard I say it every single live broadcast, become a student of the blog. Go through it again and again and again. Make sure you understand exactly what it is saying. Okay? This was I love the picture here of a toolbox here. It was really great. You know, the past 3 days or so, actually even longer, but particularly these last 3 days, our admin have really been razor sharp and pinpointing exactly the process and our format, which we should move from step by step by step with a person that's already on our team that's struggling with understanding, or a new person or member coming into our TBC community. All right, so let's make sure we got our toolbox exactly how we want it. All right. I did not, by the way, I did not have a particular theme of this broadcast. You know, I've heard different people say that, but when you don't have a theme, you can always go back to your blog, okay? No matter how many times you've seen this, you may, every time you see it or hear it, you may get a different take on it from one live broadcaster to another broadcaster, or one from one leader to another leader. All right? I just want to go back on this, on the blog. I want to say this particular blog here was an excellent blog post, a blog video. When I listened to this first time from this person has already, by the way, she's already subscribed to my YouTube channel. You know, this person here is excellent. She's been in Billion Coin for some time, but she didn't just readily receiving of it. But as you listen to it, wasn't it great? Did she do a wonderful job for her very first time doing a live broadcast? Yeah, went on her YouTube channel. She had some other videos, recorded videos she had did back a few months ago, but this was her very first live broadcast. This was wonderful. You know, I'm not going to play it because I know y'all have already played it, but if you haven't, please do. You know, wonderful live broadcast. This was for her first time. Didn't seem nervous at all, like was a veteran at it. Even had posters. I love this one. That she did. I tell you, some people are so creative when it comes to the Billion Coin. So creative. All right. I'm not gonna go over every blog. I just want to oh, this one was pretty neat. Although they were speaking another language, it's still great. You see all these people here. They're enjoying just being around all these. Get this, all these people in the Billion Coin, and they're just having a wonderful time. I'm sure y'all went through this as well. Okay. Your Karen is a natural. She sure is. I'm gonna tell you, she ain't already a leader. She's gonna be a great one. There's no doubt about it. I saw the signs. I can tell the sign of a leader, and I'm telling you, she has it. She's got it. I hope if Marianne Murphy and her son haven't gotten in touch with her, they could be a great team if they don't already know each other. I would if I'm gonna get with Marianne and her son and see if they have met her yet, because they really need to. They could form a great team. You know, man, that is great in South Africa. They're doing some great things in South Africa, as well as other parts of the world, by the way. Oh, and by the way, let me come out of my um, screen sharing. Oh my God. This morning, I just want to express to you all, I was on Victoria's Flourish out of, I thought she was in Nigeria, but she's really, I believe she's in South Africa. And she did a live broadcast this morning, my time. And she had a few other people, two other guys there. I can't remember their names right now, but they were so, oh my God. She said she saw me always supporting them. So they wanted me to go on live with them so I could say a few words. And why did they ask me to do that? I said some things to them that really resonated with them, and they thanked me for it. And it was one thing I said to them, and I told them to use this for people that are on the fence, wonder whether they should actually come into our community or not. And some of you maybe heard me say this before, and some of you may have heard it before, and it sounds like almost what I'm about to say. And it goes like this, and I'm gonna say it 3 times. And if y'all don't get it, I want you to write it down. Write this one. This is one you want to write down. So find a pen and it is not hard. I'm gonna say it a little like it's supposed to be said, then I'm gonna go a little slower. I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna say it 3 times. And if someone want me to say it again, I will. I'm gonna say it 3 times in a row. And y'all have heard me say this before. Some of you have been here. If you're willing to do something you never did before, you are going to have something you never had before. Did you hear that? If you're willing to do something you never did before, you're going to have something you never had before. I'm going to say it one last time. Now, unless y'all message me and want me to say it again. If you're willing to do something you never had before, you're going to have something you never, no, let me say that again. If you're willing to do something you never did before, you're going to have something you never had before. Do y'all understand what I'm saying here? Yeah, y'all getting what I'm saying to you? Because so many people doubt their own ability, their belief system. Wonder can they cross the fence and doing something they should have did anyway. That happens all through our life. And it's happening right here in the Billion Coin. People that's sitting on the fence, wondering should they take this dive. Say to them, if you're willing to do something you never did before, you're going to have something you never had before. Just say it to them. Because that is a true statement. And I want everyone in the Billion Coin to start using it. That's right. That's right. Anytime I ring, say to those people, say to your people, in Uganda. Say to them, those people that sitting on the fence, I don't know if I need to, I don't know if I want to do this or not. I'm not sure. People make excuse to do anything they want to do. But say to them, ATM Irene, say to them, Dinah Gordon, say to them, Andrea Metlock, say to them, everybody here, Criton TBC John, say to them, if you're willing to do something you never did before, don't you realize you're going to have something you never had before? I'm telling you. Meaning, if you don't take that chance and doing something that could better you and your family and many people out there that's in poverty and the billion coin, do you realize if you take that chance, think about something. Think about all the millionaires and billionaires around the world. We have several right here in the United States and several in Canada. I have had the opportunity to meet quite a few millionaires in my life years ago when I was in another online business. I had one say to me, fail, fail, fail your way to success. Fail, fail, fail your way to success. And I did I broadcast a few months ago about that same subject, that failure is not necessarily a bad thing. It's a stepping stone to something that could be great. So when you get people that's sitting on the fence that don't know whether they should, they're not ready to plant their flag in the sand and say, I'm going to make this billion coin work like it's supposed to. I'm going to follow the system. I'm going to go step by step. I'm going to train. I'm going to educate. I'm going to become a student of the blog. I'm going to do everything possible. If they're not quite there, that may be that one thing you say there that may bring them right over the edge. I find I'm gonna tell you why I'm saying this to you all, because it works for me. Some people, when they first hear that, they say, whoa. I said, did you get it? I got it. I'm not saying I made this up. Actually, I heard it from someone in another business. And I said, whoa. I said, whoa. I said, whoa. I said, whoa. I said, oh my goodness. I said, oh my goodness. This is powerful. This works perfect for the billion coin. So make sure that you use, and I'm going to say it for the last time. Write it down, please. Say it to yourself a lot. So you can say it to people. I want this to just resonate and say among all the billion coin. Because we got a lot of people that's in members right now that still will not be a broadcaster. And you may need to say to them, if you're willing to do something you never did before, you may have something you never had before. If you want more, build an audience, if you want to get more people or more attraction to you, be willing to do something you never did before. People are not going to come to you automatically. You think because we doing broadcasts that's going to be automatic? People going to want to join your team? No, it doesn't work that way. This is just one part of it. I will know if people are using this if I hear that same little phrase. If you're willing to do something you never did before, you're going to have something you never had before. If I hear that in ATL Marine, let me see, Cortea Williams, and Langford, oh, I would love to hear Serene say it in her live broadcast, because I'm telling you, that is a powerful phrase you can use in the Billion Coin. Because I'm telling you, there are people out there that's just walking in the Billion Coin. Some are talking, but they're not running like a sprint. They're not handing, like in a track and field thing, you're handing a baton to the next person. After that, now, before you hand a baton, that person has to be trained. That person has to have education. If you run a relay race, all 4 people around that track got to know what to do, when to do it. So keep that in mind. Okay? Keep that in mind. Anyone got any questions about anything here? Oh, great, great. I'm glad everybody liking this broadcast. I have used this before in a previous broadcast that maybe y'all didn't hear it, but I'm really pinpointing, I'm really trying to drive this home with you all that's here, that's listening, that's not on this chat, that's listening, that may see this and say to them, just say to what I just said, and you'll find that may reach a few people. So try to do that. Try to do that. All right, let's see here. Let me see here again. The Bishop E, I don't know where let me see. Did you get it? I'm going to say it one last time for some people that may have came in later. If you're willing to do something you never did before, you're going to have something you never had before. And when you say it to people, say it with emphasis. Like you really know what you're talking about. Look them right in the eyes and say it to them. There's nothing hard about the Billion Coin. People make it hard. They make it hard. Okay? I'm just looking on my phone, looking at everybody, that's on our chat. Oh, thank you so much. I have some people here that's new or may just start coming to my live broadcast. I want to thank everyone. I just put it as I want to thank everyone for being here. ATM Irene, I hope I see your next broadcast. Or, I know everybody don't do broadcasts every day like I do. I know that. But people like Crypto TBC John, him and we do them every day. He does them like twice a day, whatever. Even do one in German. And Dream Homes and Investment, Nicole, she did one in English today, was fantastic. That's a great leader over there in Italy. She's a great leader over there in Italy. She'll probably be doing her one tomorrow and probably in German. Or I think she did Italian yesterday. She does it German, I think, the last day. I want to just point out different people here that I don't want to go through each one. Gerard Windsor, I appreciate that your live broadcast this morning. I know you were having little technical problems. I'm glad I was able to come back on, and you always get great content. Always. He always do. Oh, there was one thing that I want to point out to people that may have realized. Those that's doing live broadcasts, you probably noticed that you cannot schedule yourself for the next day. You know they're upgrading our Crinkle Cash back office on a regular basis. You may know some changes. I put on landing. You may have noticed something else. Those that attended the send button meeting, and most of y'all here were at almost all was at the send button meeting. If you and I put it because I noticed, not that it really mattered about cookies, but I try to notice every little thing in the Billion Coin. And I noticed in the cookie rewards, I was given 1 million cookies when we are already in this, and we should have been 5 million cookies. You see my point? And I put that in, I didn't put that part in there, but I put it in capital in Randy Wilson's live broadcast. He said he was going to get to support about that, because I know I'm not the only one that noticed that you got 1 million cookies for sending the send button meeting. Because once you got the keyword, I'm not going to tell you what the keyword is because we're not supposed to discuss that. But I'm just saying, you're supposed to get 5 million cookies if you're a broadcaster. You get 5,000 cookies if you're a basic member. And I also know that people on my team, because I know how to get in that quick, I know about, and they both telling me, and I can see it myself, that they got 1,000 cookies, and they should have gotten 5,000. So now, as far as your broadcast cookies, you notice on the well, instead of me explaining to you, probably better me show you. Let me log into my Crinkle Cash back office. And let's go here. First, go down here. Let's go right here where it says broadcast rewards. And you see here, all it says 1 million, correct? They want to keep this like it is. And so far, everything I've sent to them has been approved. All right. Okay, now you go to cookie rewards. And when you see here, this right here should have been 11,000. They gave me 1 million. Now they're doing it with the broadcast cookies. I noticed this increasing by 5 million every day. I give them the URL and they reward me that. I see that. They do that within 12 hours, I noticed. But I don't know whether they awarded everyone that's a broadcaster. It should have been not 1 million, it should be 5 million. I remember what I had before they gave me this. It went to 7 million. I remember this here. So I go on my Crinkle Cash back office. I don't know whether y'all do it or not, but I go on my Crinkle Cash under every heading, making sure that everything looking like it should. Sometimes I go into here and go in my, no, not a complete profile, but I may go into your account. If you're not showing paid here, some of these tabs, most of these tabs will not even be here. All right. I'm gonna just come out of this now. Just log out of this. Come out of this. Screen sharing. I just wanted to show y'all just a little bit, in case y'all didn't notice it. Right, Syringe, it's being corrected because I noticed it the day of the send button. I just didn't say anything. I said I just want to see if nobody mentioned it, so I thought I mentioned it in the chat area and capitals and Randy's live broadcast today. He said he wasn't aware of it apparently. And he said I would definitely check with support to see what's going on with that. Because I don't know whether support is aware of it or not. They may know it, but they're giving us the same amount that they normally give us for attending when we get the keyword. And we should have gotten the 500%, whether you're a basic member or a broadcaster member. So I just want to make sure everyone get what they deserve or said they would reward, because that's just the way I am. Okay. Well, I guess I'm at the end of my live broadcast. My 30 minutes is up that fast. You're right, Don. It may not matter that much. I'm not making that a big deal. It's just that, you know, if you don't notice certain things, if you just let things go, you may have anything coming. You may have any amount. I'm just the kind of person that I'm just a man of my word. If I'm saying I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. I expect that the same of TBC, which I know they do. I'm not mad at them. I just know they usually deliver, and I know they'll deliver. They'll fix it. I know they're working on the Crinkle Cash back office. I'm not worried about anything. I just bringing that to everybody's attention. That's all I'm doing. Bitcoin Scott, I'm gonna ask you. I know you're late coming, so just go back and listen to this, because it was a phrase I used that I would like for everyone to use for people that's on the fence, or there's some people that are on your team that's not doing certain things and yet expect certain things from the Billion Coin. All right. Okay. Well, I guess that's all for today. You know, like I said, if you need anyone that's doing live broadcasts, by the way, if you subscribe to their YouTube channel and you click that bell, it should notify you when they're about 30 minutes before they get ready to start. I usually send out little messages to everybody about a certain person getting ready to start in case they don't know, you know. So make sure you do that, okay? I hope that this live broadcast was useful for you, to found out something you can use, because that's what I'm trying to convey to people here. And I will see you all tomorrow. And with that said, it looks like everybody is good. With that said, I'll see. And I want to thank those people that's watching us not in the chat. I know I have someone in Tennessee watching me that's very dear to me, and I know I have people in my location is watching me like a little child is watching. She always do. I guess she just like I said, I think she think I'm a cartoon character or something. But anyway, y'all take care. Been a pleasure to be with you all again. So take care. Bye-bye.